make some sense out of these turrets on the Comp M5B. We've got A, B, C, and D in the bag. So the custom one is what came installed. Here we go. 2.3 Ballistic Turrets. The Comp M5B is fitted with interchangeable ballistic turrets for quick elevation adjustments calculated for projectile drop. Current setting is shown next to the locking tab. So that's showing number A. A's in the bag. So it didn't come with it installed as A. It came with it installed as the custom. It looks like that was a screw up. Turret A, settings 1 through 4, 0 to 8.8 MOA. Turret B, 1 through 5, 0 to 15.9 MOA. C, 1 through 4, 0 to 9.8 MOA. And D, 1 through 7, 0 to 29.1 MOA. Okay. Removing and installing ballistic turrets. To remove and install ballistic turret, set the installed turret to setting 1, A, figure 3. A. Now, so that's assuming you have A installed, which I don't. Note, only remove or install ballistic turrets when the locking tab is pointed to setting 1 on the ballistic turret. Okay, I don't have a 1. Because it's the custom one you guys put on it at the factory in motherfucking Sweden. Okay. Caution, always perform zeroing if the turret has been changed or replaced. Caution, never use the sight without ballistic or wind turret installed. Caution, do not turn the exposed mechanism when the turret has been removed. See 5.3, realign the ballistic turret on how to realign the ballistic turret. God, this is a bunch of complexity I really didn't need, but okay. We have it, might as well figure it out. Zeroing. Always perform zeroing if the ballistic turret has become changed or replaced. Always perform zeroing with the ballistic turret set to the 1 setting and the wind correction turret set to the 0 setting. Do not continue to adjust windage and elevation screws if you encounter any resistance. That makes sense. Zeroing is performed by adjusting, open the lens covers and adjust the intensity, get the ballistic turret to the 1 setting. So that's great and all, but maybe the guys that write their documentation should have got together with the guys that assemble these things, because the turret installed on it from when it was opened is the custom one. See how there's no markings at all? Now that locking tab right there this locking tab right here, where that is, this guy, is in the position where it's supposed to be in order to remove, according to this guide here. Now, out of curiosity, if I just want to retain the one that's on there and customize that, remove and install ballistic turrets, zeroing, wind correction, custom turret and custom, should have put on my glasses on, custom turret and custom turret ring. The custom turret allows an operator to customize the sight by creating elevation settings to adapt to any ballistic profile. So put the custom turret ring on the custom turret. Well, that was done for me by Aimpoint. Thanks a lot. B, install the assembled custom turret and custom turret ring on the site. It's already done. Perform zeroing in accordance with instructions in 2.5. When zeroing, ensure that the custom turret and custom turret ring is set to its starting position. See figure A. And that's what I'm referring to. This little guy here. Which is indeed the way this is currently set. Okay. D. Loosen and remove the spring lock with the T10 Aimpoint tool. Alternatively, use the hex key socket on the drill tool guide to loosen the spring lock. See figure 6. That would be this guy. This is the guide to keep you from damaging it. This is what's going to create your divot. And this is the base. Okay. Install the drill guide to the site as shown in C. The drill tool guide ensures that the drill does not damage the turret when creating a mark. So I had the basic logic down, but why did it ship with the custom one on it and not one of these standards? And what do these different standards, what are they for? I'm still looking for that in the manual. A, B, C, and D. That D has like 7 settings. So I'm guessing that's for a much longer capable round. 308, maybe something even stronger. I don't know. And again, there's nothing out there currently on this. Extreme conditions. No special troubleshooting. No. So there's really... It's a bit ambiguous. I mean, they tell you how to do it. The why, it just isn't covered. And the calibers for each turret. Now, I assume you have to choose that yourself. Wind characteristics. Light wind, the leaves are moving. Moderate wind, thin branches are moving. Strong wind, small trees and branches are moving. Okay, that's scientific. Wind correction, and then it gives you breakdowns. POI displacement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 100 up to 600 yards or meters. But you don't really go into... So my first point of confusion is why it wasn't the A1 pre-installed from the factory. Why is it the custom one that came with it? Next question I have, is it worth it for me to remove this custom one and install the A1? I don't know if it's worth even doing it at this point. I got this pretty zeroed. Once I get it absolutely perfect, and I'll verify that with another trip to the range and completely static shooting, removing all of my input as much as I can anyway from being the causation of any drift. Just have a solid good base. Maybe next time bring a rag and put it... Those new stands at the range are different. They got rid of the wood ones and it was like this composite, like a polymer material. It was very heavy. It was actually very stable. I was pretty impressed. The wood ones were shit, but apparently they got rid of those, so that's good. Because I have the sandbag thing and I have the other thing, but I want to limit how much crap I have to bring. See, A, 1 is the 0 setting. And then you'll dial 2, 3, and 4. Now, I'm having a hard time understanding the why of this turret system. The benefits of it. Is it only in conjunction with a magnifier? It's still not an etched reticle, so is that how you bypass the ability to shoot further distance more accurately? By adding a magnifier and by adjusting these turrets appropriately, you're changing your POI so that you don't have a need for holdovers. I mean, that makes sense. It's logical. However, I wish it was better explained. Maybe there's some other Aimpoint videos out there that they've put out that I haven't found yet. So, I mean, I'm still on the fence of, is it worth it for me to even attempt installing this A1? I guess I'll have to scour the internet to see somebody that knows a lot more than me do a video on this and discuss the pros and cons of it. Because right now it's got the custom turret with no marking, so there's nothing visible for a point of reference. Despite that, I was able to zero it, and it's very close. Maybe it needs another 5 to 7 to 8, maybe 10% more accuracy, and I'd call it pretty much dead on. It may be closer than that. I don't know. You have to factor in my input, my blinking, my slight, for movement when firing, my trigger pull. All that can affect it, right? So I don't know. I'm not gonna, right now I'm going to leave it as it is. I don't want to mess with it. I want to understand the why of the turrets and the best for use case for them. There might come a time that I have a 308 or something, and one of these other turrets make more sense running this optic on that. But if you're running a longer, like an LMT for 308 in like a 16, 18-inch barrel, you're not running an Aimpoint on it. You're running a scope. So that kind of negates all that entirely. So I'll keep looking for information. I don't want to touch it. I damn sure not going to drill it until I know exactly what the purpose is. I'm not going to go fucking Jake America MacGyver on $1,000 optic unless I understand the why of it and if it's even necessary for me to do so. I knew some of this complication was avoidable if I had just grabbed a T2 or even a regular comp M5B. Or S, rather. Which probably should have done. But I saw this, it's brand new. I figured, cool, something new that probably hardly anybody else has. Maybe I can make some cool videos on it once I figure it out. And if it turns out I don't really need all the complexities, I can always flip it and buy something else. And there's the stock mount. Okay, that's going to stay in there. I'm not going to sell that off or anything because if I ever do sell this optic, whoever buys it is probably going to get that and not my custom one. Scale over stays here, which I doubt I'm ever going to sell this. This is a keeper. I know it'll last me the rest of my life, and they have a good warranty. So, all right. I'm going to do some more deep dives, see what I can find. I haven't found much on this thing yet. I don't know when this came out, but it seems to have come out rather recently. There isn't. When you go to their website and you look at Aimpoint's products, this one is listed with big red bold characters, new. I was like, oh shit, how new is it? New enough where most of the YouTubers I go to for information don't have a single thing on it. So I guess I have to be that guy for some other people once I figure it out. So I figured, fuck it. It's a challenge. Maybe I'll just figure it out. Maybe I'll help out a few guys once I figure it out. Until then, just do your thing, homie. You're shooting great, though. Daddy loves you. All right. And scene. Check it out. It's a little rabbit. What's up, buddy? I wouldn't recommend going in the backyard, though. Well, the dogs are in the house right now, but yeah. Wouldn't bother there. He's a tiny little guy. There's a rabbit, right? I think it's a rabbit. Alright, Bugs. Best of luck to you, pal.